championship game remains to be punched in Charlotte. Virginia safely into the final. Next up, the #1 team in the country is on. Trying to get it downstairs. There's Brown stepping right into the lane.
And that's going to go Clemson's, Duke's direction. Malik Brown once again.
What a job he's done. Stolen away by Waleed.
And numbers for Clemson.
The bounce speed, and Godfrey knows exactly what to do with it. Averaging 12 points a game.
Make life difficult. You got to take care of the fast break point.
Caden Boozer trying to bounce inside. Does nicely for two.
Aggressive attack by Caden.
Out. Off target was Butta Johnson. A good night last night. All the Tigers did. A feed inside. Ball-wise, certainly, as he tore up the knee the other night. He was playing well. Key guy for them
in this tournament and in this game because they have a much deeper roster. Duke playing
points yesterday.
Another deflection by Malik Brown. But yeah, you talk about Isaiah Evans. Absolutely quick start. He made 3 field goals and had 2 assists on the other 2 of Duke's first 5.
But both intense. Thompson with a triple. Yes. Hey, they hit 9
opportunities from beyond the 3-point arc.
Boozer on Davidson. Past him and draws another foul. This season. And Boozer at the line. Have another one coming. He makes 78%. 98th victory since 2022. That is a 4-year record for Clemson. So that's how good.
And it was also only Clemson and Duke that got wins in the ACC SEC Challenge.
Buckner with Dame Sarr hounding him. Going to be a foul here. 14 games, particularly shooting the 3-point shot.
Redshirt freshman, and you see the growth in all starting lineup at times. Trusting him with the basketball in his hands.
Nick Comenia, freshman for Duke, now into the game. He played 29 minutes against Florida State. Top 3-point gunner. Off for Buckner to drive it. On Comenia, pulls up. Left the defender behind. It's tipped in anyway. It's Boozer and Boozer. Harris gives it up. Shot clock to 10. And a foul on the baseline.
Boozer recognizing how defenses are guarding him, finds the open man, and Amenya, another McDonald's All-American, stepping up and making his first shot of the game.
Godfrey not to beat it again. Boozer has to chase that. He'll step back and fire. Yes, sir! The 3-pointer.
And you feel as though you won the bet.
41% from 3. Talk about a well-rounded game. Thomas fired it over his shoulder. Godfrey thought it got tipped.
Points for him already. Efficient 2 of 3 from the floor.
Yeah.
Got foul trouble early in the quarterfinal matchup.
Dan Boozer going strong. Draws another foul.
Get to his spots. He puts so much pressure on opponents' defenses, especially as he gets into the painted areas.
No, get him in trouble.
Get him in foul trouble.
Seems to be the only way. Left-handed. The feed underneath. Hunter will kick it back out for Porter. Got it. And last night's win in the quarterfinals. Hunter with a shot clock to 5. Waleed is way away from the basket. And it's not. Venya almost lost it on a hard pass. Gets himself into the lane. Can't convert it. Fight for the rebound, and it will be Clemson ball. Davidson. Johnson will fire, and he'll draw a foul.
Who we are. We got to fight harder for shots in the paint. And if you don't have anything, be patient. Makes the extra pass.
So that John Shire's playing with a different deck than he has all season long. And you consider
working on Davidson. Comenia pulling his way in close. And it's going to be out of play. Tipped off at the top.
Standstill threes, but step backs against Dame Sarr is not a recipe for success.
Dame Sarr catches, shoots, buries it. 3-pointer.
Yeah, Malik's my best defender. But on ball, we go on Dame Sarr.
Here's Porter from the corner. He can't answer. Boozer will hit it. Rebound comes to Boozer. It's Sarr again. Let's see what happens on this one. As he'll draw the foul. Got blocked, but a foul. With 8-9.
And so it gives you a chance to be able to recognize what either of these teams are going to do. So I know the Hoos will be looking for an opportunity to get back at the boot up.
Sarr missing the second one. Buckner to push the tempo. Slithers that pass downstairs for Godfrey. He converts, and he has 6. With the shot clock winding down. Second chance, though, tipped out to Boozer. Harris about for Caden Boozer, and inside. By 3 and the ball as we approach the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Harris got a look. All nets.
He's been in the rotation ever since and giving the Blue Devils good minutes off the bench.
Godfrey, and that Godfrey a key one for catches, fires, no. Another whistle, that foul on Duke.
0 for 2 from the field.
Boozer zips it to Evans, who's 0 for 4. He'll draw the foul. All of those have been 3. He's their best foul shooter, 86%. He'll drop in number 1.
John Sire called him automatic. He wants them to go getting downhill.
2 for 2 there. There's Davidson. Bodying up against Boozer. Determined to get that hook up there, but he can't connect. Amenya under 4.5 to go. Bounce speed. And counted. Amenya with
7 against Duke in their regular season matchup. 79 in their matchup.
Porter rounding out with that one. Evans with the rebound. He's 81%. He'll dribble in the first one. 3 points so far.
And that one was 3 minutes and 51 seconds ago. Duke's defense has the fact that they only have 7 healthy bodies that they're playing. The defense has still stood the test.
Great feed downstairs for Amenya.
But you saw Cameron Boozer start to make so many winning plays, and it wasn't only his scoring, it was his defense as well.
Thomas with a nice drive inside. The Boozer brothers are combining to come up big in this one. Evans sinks it. They can't get it in transition. Here's Amenya again. Boozer backing all the way down there, and they'll wave off
top of the key and be a facilitator.
He makes 78%. Another one coming. Davidson fouled him. Foster.
Yes, Caleb Foster is holding on to hope that he will be able to return, but that would depend upon his team advancing. This can wear you down.
I thought last night
isn't on the floor to be that voice. And Cameron Boozer, and he's normally Godfrey missing a point-blank layup, knowing his team has been struggling on the offensive end.
Boozer again inside for 2. Kept on trucking. He is 41-22. Tigers chance for one last heave here, and that's an air. So Clemson with the basketball. Godfrey getting a touch here right away as he backs in and connects on that one as we bring in Monty McGrath.
Question that all coaches have tried to answer this entire season. Davidson, there's no way you can make that post feed. If you look at the angle line, just so disappointed to see the attempted post entry on that possession as you see that angle.
Caden Boozer at the line. Give him 11 points. He's had a nice night. Here's Buckner. Got a good look. No. But Johnson with the rebound and heavy traffic there. He's fouled on the play. No basket.
You see John saying, what did he say to him?
I want it word for word.
One that knows a little bit about trash talking. It will be one John Shire. So
Thompson will give it up. Dylan Hunter trying to make a move on Cam Boozer. Dumps it downstairs. Godfrey will draw the foul. Godfrey 65% at the line. All ACC honorable mention for the senior. Very good to the Clemson basketball program over the years. Knocks that down. Here's Buckner. The kick for Thompson. Godfrey beat everybody. He'll slam it down. Amenya, the LA kid, to his right, and a foul too. Here's Godfrey again. Contact with Boozer to the paint. Left it short.
The only way you can slow him down is to get a couple fouls on him and force Jon Scheyer to take him out of the game.
Boozer wants the triple. Got it! Tigers looking for something good to happen. Buckner answers that as he hits a 3, 7-point.
Wants his team to push the pace to see if they can get an easy look before Duke is able to set their defense. Ace Buckner got a great look.
He can't believe he missed it.
She is to see Caden having success on this ACC level as he has throughout this game. You start to wonder, is it in the cards for this?
49-32. Emenya feeling it. Buries a triple. He's got 4.
Joining us, and I know he's excited to be here for another ACC tournament championship, which is a staple of the Dickie V.
Davidson asking for the ball. They don't get it to him. Porter will launch. Got it. 2, but he's trying to win 1 in his 1 year in the college game. Shot clock to 5. And a bank shot up and in just in time by Buckner.
Staff, and he challenges teammates saying, we got to be tougher. The game is not over yet. We're seeing so much maturity from this freshman.
Well, they tripled him up, and he got it to his brother, and he's been averaging 7. They've needed some guys to step up with their injuries, and it's happening here in Charlotte as Davidson dribbles that one home. I would say so. Jumper on the way, and that'll glance off the iron by Sarr, but a second chance. Evans keeps it alive off the fake, and he'll head to the. Thompson lost it. So back to Duke. The Boozer brothers hooking up. A foul. Oh, it almost went in.
With me, and that's where I have to say, you know what, you're right. Let me just leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'll walk away from it.
You're not going to win that one. Hunter lines up a triple. Yes. Menya. Too strong, but Caden Boozer with the rebound and a second chance. Sarr will fire. Yeah. And Emenya at the logo. Caden Boozer, 14-point game. Leaning in, no, but the follow by Sarr is good. Emenya steps back. The air ball picked up by Boozer, and he'll lay it in. Boozer, the shot clock to 6. Caden Boozer on the drive, getting into the paint, no. Tigers will be safely into the NCAA tournament, regardless of.
Together, there's an argument about who was the best player. And although Jon Scheyer says, hey, both those guys were good, but it's simply an argument about shots. He's continued to put his head down, drive it to the rim, and finish.
Boozer spins that one home. He had again closing in on that. So it's just been another night's work for him as Porter sticks a triple.
I believe the best one-and-done players out of the ACC all time all come from Duke. I'm trying to think of another one that did not. You go to the 5, Jahlil Okafor, ACC Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. So when you look at what they've done, this guy is a cheat code.
Year candidate. He's the man to beat. Johnson tiptoeing through and a bucket. Under a minute to go. 71-50. 7 to get off the shot. A lot of iron. Tipped up and in by Brown. And that'll be it. Duke will waltz into the championship game. They win it 73-61. Despite a depleted roster.
Has been the class of the ACC all season long, really for the last 2 seasons. And an opportunity to basketball. Virginia with only 1 loss in their last 14 games. And that would be to the Blue Devils.